And shout out to Grape News. Clock it, bitch. You know what the fuck going on. See you soon.
We're going to start off with our recap of Baddies, Africa, Wakanda, UK, episode 22. Actually, the finale. Yes, you guys. This is our recap. We got a lot to talk about, y'all. It was a mess. I'm very... I'm caught in the middle because on face value, you can easily say it's the worst finale for Baddies, but then again, no, because I watched Baddies and I literally remember them having to sit downs and talk about, you know what I mean, the last thoughts and final thoughts and stuff like that. It's usually a filler episode. Usually the episode before that is the one where all the fighting is. So we did get a lot of action. This is the most action we've ever gotten in Baddies history for a finale. You know what I mean? Like, remember last season when the big Hawaii brawl, when everybody fought? That was actually the episode before the last episode where it was just everybody just talking and last thoughts and stuff. So I would actually argue that it was the best finale. You know, it was action-packed. Right? Now, it didn't live up to the hype because they made it seem like Fania like really beat up Lex. We'll talk about that. But you know, it was a lot going on, you guys. Amber Rose was annoying and just not involved, just irrelevant. Her niece, whatever she was, I don't even know if that's really her niece, but Latina Rose was hella irrelevant as well. I do believe there was a lot of irrelevant characters on the show this particular season, which doesn't help the reunion and didn't help the finale. Look how many people didn't finish the season. You know what I mean? Look how, like, it was just weird, bro. People coming and coming back, and it was just a lot. It was just a lot. Big Three still carried. Argue with your mama. You know. Yeah. Dolly got her chain at the end, right? I want to say is this before or after DTB pulled Natalie hair? Okay, now I'm torn on the whole DTB and Natalie fight because Natalie was putting belt to ass if you watch it, but the security was holding her. It was given Scotty versus Emma round 1 on Baddies Midwest. Round 2. Round 1 and 2. Because round 3 is the one that we never got to see because the camera was, but it's dumb. But the security was holding Emma and was just letting Scotty hit her. That's kind of what I saw with Natalie and DTB. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's check this out real quick, you guys. Fair use. Shout out to Zeus Network for the clip. This is from the latest and last episode of Baddies Africa. Okay. I believe this is when Dolly attacked Scotty with the beer. We're going to talk about that too, y'all. So Scotty pretty much secured her spot. I know we seen Thing Lee, Russian Cream, Jaden Alexis, Yoshi, Jasmine. Like, Scotty is the worst baddie of all time. The most annoying baddie of all time. The most irrelevant baddie of all time. The most protected baddie of all time. And I can just keep going and going and going and going. This hoe called out Dolly. Dolly tried to get that. She called her out. She like, hey, you need that? What's up? Like, woo woo. So she like, all right, ho. So she trying to get to her. The security, bruh, you would have thought she had the 1990s Dallas Cowboys offensive line. The way they was protecting her, you would have thought Scotty was the president's daughter. You know what I mean? Secret Service, like, it's so annoying. And there's still people that's defending Scott. To me, we been knew this, but that was the ultimate like example of hypocrisy, right? Especially when Lemmy coming out talking about Scotty's not protected. Nigga, shut up. That's why, like, they insult our intelligence when we watch this, and they tell us this is not what we're watching. This is not what we're seeing. It's hella weird. I'm like, bro, especially even with the bad editing, because they try to edit stuff out. So Scotty, bro, like I said, bro, if the big three did 1% of what Scotty and these other hoes be doing, like, it don't matter what they do. I don't even know why I'm bringing that up. Anyways, Scotty calls out Dolly. They won't let her get to her, so she throwing alcohol at her. Scotty started crying and was like, I don't bother nobody. And they was really consoling her, like hugging her like she was the victim. I said, oh yeah, finish this show. I'm done with Africa. Just I'm done.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I said, bro, this is... Okay. Fair use.
I grabbed this cup, LCK cup, and launched that Scotty, but they had me too secured up.
Out of nowhere, sneaky diamond comes and sneaks me. This got the right one today. Let's go.
So, hear me out, you guys. So, you can clearly tell that it was edited too. Like, Dolly was really trying to get to Scotty. And, like I said, she had the best offensive line of all time. You would have thought Scotty was a damn quarterback, right? And then DTB takes it upon herself to attack Natalie. Now, if you guys did not see the episode, Natalie does go off on Pretty P and tell her to get that. You know what I mean? She need that. You know what I mean? She tell her straight up, hey, I need you to fight DTB. Right? Pretty P like, nah, that don't even make no sense. Why would they do that? Now, I might surprise a lot of people. I'm on Natalie's side. Yep. I'm on Natalie's side. You know why? Because look, that's how you know it's a bunch of illiterates, kids, bots, right? And NPCs walking around us, right? Walking among us. Inner dialogue, right? Pretty P and DTB not friends. I repeat, they're not friends. Y'all got to remember, this show is only filmed within about a month. A little over a month, right? Y'all know Pretty P and DTB fought all last season, right? Them hoes didn't like each other until Ivory got them together and like they did this little storyline thing. For two, the show is scripted, right? So why would it even matter if they? To me, I thought that would have been good for the show. Plot twist. That would have been crazy. Like, how I didn't like you the whole time, anyways. So why are you here, Pretty P? Pretty P literally just came to fight Summer all season. So you choosing other baddie side other than your boss? Now, this is not a Jocelyn situation, because remember how Jocelyn be talking to the girls and stuff, and how she treat them and stuff like that. I feel like loyalty was tested. Pretty P pretty much chose, hey, I'm like, I don't get it. Like, to me, I think she should have just stayed back home when she went to her grandfather's funeral. Why did she come back? Y'all, I reviewed Baddies Midwest to the T, right? To the T. Okay, so I vividly remember, did y'all forget that Pretty P's sister was arrested for attacking DTB? Like, there's real beef going on. Them hoes just, like, teamed up only because they was going against the big three. They don't like each other. I think that's why Natalie called her out. She know what's really going on. She like, no, why would I do that? Okay, y'all hoes weird. A lot of people was like, why the big three didn't do it? Bruh, they was PC'd up. Like, are you crazy? The security, because they was scared that they was going to attack Scotty. So they had Lex and Dolly hemmed up. You know what I mean? Now, Summer, I don't know about Summer because I heard Summer say her hand was messed up. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like, y'all could get at her about that, maybe, sure. I'm not mad at you if you do, but, you know, this is the same chick that literally couldn't defend herself against K-Reek and tripped over a damn security guard. And now everybody talking about K-Reek did her big one. Why are they acting like these hoes was getting beat up all season? These chicks get 1.5 a round. And anyways, but y'all getting mad at the wrong people. So I was on Natalie's side the whole situation. I don't care what nobody say. You're not gonna convince me otherwise because hoes like fight. Like, I don't get it. Y'all come on the show to fight. Y'all not real friends. You know what I'm saying? The show scripted, right? Tashiki like, oh, this was a scripted fight between Anna and Dolly. Okay. Yeah, DTB pulled my hair. Pretty P, swing off on her. I thought that would have been dope. I literally thought, like, they don't even understand the assignment. Y'all hoes not even ready for reality TV. That would have been a great plot twist. Super plot twist. Pretty P and DTB was beefing, like I said, all last season. For them to even be together, like just like DTB and Stinkerbella, that was fake as hell. That friendship, fake. They was fighting literally all Baddies Caribbean season. They fought at the auditions. The show is scripted. So Pretty P socking DTB. I thought that would have been good for TV. All right. You said now she's off the payroll, right? You was on Natalie's side too? Right. So what happened? Oh, but y'all mad at the wrong people. Y'all, because look, people are so damn weird. They so delusional, right? And hateful that the first thing that came to they mind, the big three. No, the big three still gonna be the big three. Y'all hoes so damn stupid. I literally barely heard anybody mention Latina Rose. Y'all forgot Latina Rose literally was brought on to the show to be a Chinyan to fight DTB, to replace DTB. That hoe just stood there and looked stupid.
Get the fuck out of here, man. All that bullshit.
Y'all, she literally just watched. She was scary. DTB knocked her upside her head twice. Then she was just quiet for the rest of the season. Scary asshole. Why are you even here? I'm telling y'all, they be getting the wrong people on this show. Hire Great T News. Hit the email. Let's talk this bag. Because y'all casting is trash. These hoes watch 6 seasons of Baddies, get on the show and think they gonna be different. Why is you here? And then Dolly and them called her out on the bus like, hey, you ain't got nothing to say? Well, no, I have nothing to say.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That was the main one that was supposed to do something. Because her beef is with DTB. It was for Natalie. She didn't do nothing. Also, number 2, y'all haven't brought up. Tavy. Tavy literally was on the show to fight DTB. To replace DTB. That hoe was just watching. And then was Kiki Ken with DTB later on. That's not suspicious to y'all?
That's suspicious. That's weird.
And it's funny because I seen people like going against Natalie, like, yeah, she's not. She stood up for her. She's not a Chinyan. Y'all stupid. Y'all wouldn't even last on the show. Like, y'all, what are y'all even talking about? So they should take these random hoe sides, other than the chick that casted them or signed their checks and stuff like that. Like, do you not want to be back on the show? When I see stuff like this, I actually understand Danny and Andrea. Argue with your mama. Yup. I understand Oceans, Danny, and Andrea from Jocelyn's Cabaret. What are you talking about? Like, I don't understand. They're like, no, I need my bag, so my loyalty is to Jocelyn, not you hoes. I don't know you hoes. You hoes don't care about me. You don't put food on my kids' table. Why the hell would Tavy have any type of loyalty to DTB over Natalie? Like, y'all don't see where my brain is. Why would Pretty P have loyalty towards DTB more than Natalie? You know, like, you see where I'm going with it? Like, anybody that don't understand that, look in the mirror.
I'm retarded?
Yeah. So I'm on Natalie's side. Y'all weird as hell. Y'all just watched and key. I did that big one. This and that. This. All right. Anyways, any food. After that, bro, that whole Scotty crying situation, being a victim, was so weird. Anyways. So, like y'all said, yeah, after that happened, Natalie was mad. She actually canceled the show after that. We didn't see a lot of stuff. We literally didn't see a lot of stuff after that happened. Kind of like with Baddies Gone Wild. Remember, it was a lot more stuff that was happening, and we just didn't see it. It was weird. But anyways, so after that happened, she canceled the show. Hey, everybody leaving, this and that. We're done. Blah, blah, blah. She arguing with Tavy. Tavy sounding stupid, looking stupid. Who else? It's just everybody, bro. And then they was like hugging Scotty. Scotty like, I'm just a guest. I don't be bothering nobody. I was like, oh my God, why are you here? She must be the top coochie seller. You cannot convince me otherwise. I don't know what they're doing, bro.
I pay for the puss, okay. I pay for the puss, okay. I pay for the puss, okay.
Man. So after that, Lex, Summer, Dolly, Latina Rose, Elsie, they all on the bus, and Lex crashing out because she like, hey, you want to fight over noodles, this and that. So since y'all want to fight for no reason, I want to fight you for no reason now too. I was a little confused by that, but she was like, you know, Dolly was hurt and you still want to fight, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, Dolly's always hurt. I don't know, bro. At this point, I'm kind of confused. I think Lex just finally wanted that again with Fania because she let somebody put a battery in her back. So Lex like, all right, you put a battery in my back. All right. Y'all say I fight for no reason. All right, let's fight for no reason, ho. I was entertained regardless though, because she called her out. Lex put belt to ass that first round, y'all. Like, it wasn't even close. She busted the girl lip. She threw water at her, which was hella weird because the security jumped in the way, like the Matrix, to catch the water instead of on Lex, which makes sense why the security fell and slipped because the water was on the ground. And that's when K-Rican came in and got on Summer. Summer tripped over the damn security guard. It was dumb. And then Catfish tried to attack Dolly, and Dolly was giving her nothing but uppercuts, whooping her ass. But she was talking like bro. Why was the Petty Three acting like they won? They got beat up. That was weird. Y'all. I don't know. But that second round, I will give it to Fania. Something seemed sent off. We gonna talk about it. It seemed like what I predicted was true. So the rumors was true. Yeah, drop some grapes in the chat, y'all. We be clocking it. We be clocking tea way before. We talked about this about a month ago. I told you that I heard it was some mace. But yeah, so we clocked it. So allegedly that's what it was, but she got her in the eye or something like, yeah, that's why her eye was busted like that. Cause it was like a vessel. She busted like a vessel or something like that. But I mean, she didn't beat up Lex either though. Like the way that they hyped it up, like even Ivory was like, why till y'all watch to the end of the season? Simple. I'm like, bro, y'all just be over. But y'all, Fania literally been on her knees, getting knocked upside her damn head between the washer and the dryer all season. She get possibly one round. I'll give that to her. And now she just this heavy hitter and she did this and bruh, come on, y'all. Y'all just can we not do that? Bruh, the way y'all be eating her coochie is insane. Insane.
Get the fuck out of here, man. All that bullshit.
Yo, bruh. Any food, check this out, you guys. Fair use, shout out to Zeus Network.
When Lex called Fania out again, Fania was not really with the shit. But one thing about Fania, she is not ducking no smoke.
No, I don't need no water, no Grape, no nothing. Nothing. Give him the water like he asked.
Give him the water like he asked. This show is hilarious, y'all. Y'all gotta pay attention to the small parts. People be too busy because remember, only 30% of people y'all only got an inner dialogue, and most of them is in Grape T Gang and Replay Gang. We're logical over here, right? So they just watching the show like, you know what I mean? We peep the small stuff. We pay attention to details and stuff like that, so we can laugh at even the small parts. Y'all, this is hilarious. She said, look how Lex laughing, bro. This is a TV show, y'all. Remember that. This is not serious. But anyways, she said, "Ho, hurry up," right?
Ass.
She said, "Shut the F up, throw the water." Why the security guard jump like the Matrix, y'all? Like, you know what I mean? Like it was a real weapon or something. Bruh. That's how the security jumped for Scotty. That's how the security be jumping for Scotty. Bruh, why? I ain't gonna lie. I would have did the same thing. That's my baby mama. Hey, you would have thought that was Grape T News, huh? The way he jumped, bruh. Why did he protect her like that? I think that's suspicious. They smashing.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Yo, that is funny. Bruh, that was probably the funniest thing. Bruh, I rewinded that like 3 times because I didn't think I saw what I saw. I said, why he jumped like that? I said, I know that nigga did not just jump and try to like, and he did. It didn't reach Lex. Like he really took the water for, bruh, what the hell?
Hey, Isaiah.
Yo, bruh, that was like the Matrix. Look, bruh, y'all overhype Fania too. I've been telling y'all that. I'm telling y'all, I think there's literally a propaganda pushed on this show when it comes to particular people. The defense that Scotty, Fania, of DTB, like a lot of these people be getting, it's forced. This is not real. I'm sorry. When I see Fania, I see Shamar. The way y'all be pushing her on us, y'all, and it's no shade. No shade. She's so pretty and all this, and she a heavy hitter. I'm like, are we watching the same show? Do y'all got eyes? Like, I'm like, bro, y'all just be lying. I don't know.
We don't believe you.
What the fuck is wrong with you niggas?
I see Shamar. All right, but anyways. But yeah, bruh, this is funny, bruh. Look at Dolly in the back looking like somebody badass kid. But look. Why he block it? Look, he blocked it. That was crazy. It didn't damn near fail. That is funny. This show is funny as hell. My bad, y'all. I didn't mean to drag it. I just thought that was hella funny. That made me think something was going on. Y'all want to question the security guard in Bahati on Baddies Gone Wild, but we didn't see nothing like this. I don't know. I got questions. All right, what's going on?
You some freaky ass nigga. Fuck you mean? Get your freaky ass on. You know you freaky. On my dead grandma, and you can see me about it. Don't come over here with this that freaky ass, sick ass shit, your little freaky ass.
All right, I don't blame him. I love Lex, but it's just interesting. Look at Latina Rose scary ass. She didn't know what she got herself into. She got knocked out by beat up by DTB multiple times. Now this hoe just want to go home. She's so quiet all of a sudden. Remember how she came on the show? I'm here to take your spot. I'm here to do this. I'm here to do that. Girl, you talking about you repping Philly. Man, that was a bad look for Philly, y'all. That's a bad look for Philly, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. That's a bad look.
I knew that was coming. The it seems thirsty to me, so I just poured water on her. Shut up.
No excuses. Stand 10 toes in the paint. You're not. You're not. Come on.
And then they got into the paint, y'all. They was fighting. This is the round, I believe, that because I think her lip already looked like that. So this is where Fania got her. This is where Fania got her, and the conspiracies is going on. All right. You know what's funny too? I feel like this is all propaganda too for us to not question what the hell happened to Summer. Y'all notice we still ain't heard from, like, Summer was like, oh, y'all figure out, y'all find out by the end of the season. No, we didn't. Y'all got all this stuff going on from us asking the real questions. What the hell happened to Summer? What happened to that security guard? You know what I mean? I don't know.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Yeah. Any food, okay? Any food. So after that, they were supposed to have like the meetup dinner, and they canceled it. So Natalie, which proves that this was the Big 3 season, stupid hoes will still see that and still be like, they didn't carry the show. Okay, name some beefs. Okay, who's your favorite baddie? Fata. The petty. I like the pedigree. Okay, what were their beefs outside of the Big 3? Tavy for a little bit, and she ended up being cool with them too because they was against the Big 3, so all of a sudden she cool with them. Elsie, them hoes was fighting Elsie. Like, what was their beefs outside of the Big 3? Y'all only like these people because of the Big 3. Y'all so, bruh, it's funny to me. Like, anyways, when I tell you this, the fan base don't got no inner dialogue. They all stupid, y'all. We just got to be honest, y'all. Like, they be making up so many stupid stuff. Anyways, any food. So yeah, so the season ended with Natalie and Scotty arguing again about their whack ass friendship. I told y'all 3 seasons ago that they're sleeping together. Allegedly. Well, I mean, I can't even say allegedly. If you saw those old OnlyFans clips, that's up to y'all. Y'all can check them out. But yeah. So allegedly, though, allegedly, but we've seen what they done with each other before. So I've been told y'all that they little back and forth is more than a friendship. Okay, allegedly. All right, allegedly.
They're fucking each other.
Okay, but yeah. So she had the final dinner with the Big 3, and she gifted them some Louis Vuitton bags. Scotty was still throwing shade about like which ones they got. Ho, the ones Lemmy can afford. Stop acting like you got this money just off face value. Ho, you should have been off the show 5 seasons ago. Bruh, Scotty be just acting like she just like, you know what I mean? Like she was literally like a star of baddies. When I think of baddies and star power, I think of Tommy. I think of Natalie. I think of Krishan. I think of the Big 3. I think of DTB. You know, people that actually got shining moments on the show. Scotty ain't done nothing but laying on her damn back. Stop playing, bro. Like, it's irritating, bro. It's only gonna last so long. Like, just having the same people, protected, can't do, like, it's just, what are we doing here? Is make people Anyways, let me leave that alone. Scotty's the worst baddie of all time. Argue with your mama. Not Russian Cream, not Thing Lee. There's a lot of trash baddies. Smiley, DJ Scott. Nope. Nobody, like, it's literally a long distance. Nobody compares to Scotty. Scotty is trash. All right, but anyways, she tried to throw shade like, what I want to see what bag it is. Like, you know what I mean? Basically to compare the price, like, oh, you got them some cheap ones or something, right? Dolly got her chain finally too. We know Dolly deserved her chain last season. This is just my opinion. I can't confirm this. I truly believe Dolly would have got her chain the end of Hawaii on Baddies Midwest, but she had the seizure and she went home, remember? So she gave it to Nunu. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. I think she would have got it, and then they just kind of like made the situation longer just to push a storyline. Because y'all know damn well Tavy and Fanta. For one, Cole Colorist should have got a chain before Tavy and Fanta. Right? But anyways, they got chains before Dolly, which was crazy to me. But anywho, that was our recap, you guys, of Baddies Wakanda finale. That was the last episode. We got to look forward to the reunion. Now let's see what the internet got to say. Y'all, because the internet is interneting. Okay? Be prepared to be pissed off, y'all, because let's just be honest, y'all. These people stupid. So just be prepared. All right? We don't do like a million of them no more. We just do one reaction, y'all. I can't do 3, 4, 5 because, yeah.
Bring the popcorn. This finna get good.
Because the type of stuff they be saying, y'all, I be like, come on, man.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
It says, get her, Diamond. Well, hey, yeah, she got her. And then apparently Natalie got her at the reunion. So Natalie got the last laugh. Also, Natalie got her, even though the security was holding her, but it is what it is. Natalie got her right after this. Natalie was knocking her up on side of, you know what I mean? Knocked her between the washer and the dryer. She was knocking her right between her damn head. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was out of nowhere. That was crazy. And none of them hoes did nothing. Tavy, Latina Rose, it was weird. Man, it was crazy. But anyways, they said Pretty P standing up to Natalie is exactly what this show needs. No, it don't. Y'all acting like Pretty P is like the big three or something. Y'all stupid as hell. So this show needs somebody that's already not doing nothing and contributed nothing to the show at all. So Natalie like, hey, ho, you ain't did nothing all season. Fight DTB. Why would I do that? Girl, you fought her all last season. Y'all hoes don't even like each other. Y'all literally only teamed up just to go against the big three. Y'all like, yeah, Hercules. They sticking up to Natalie. But these the same hoes that love to watch Jocelyn's Cabaret and say that the show better when Jocelyn be bossing them hoes around. I just think that's funny to y'all. Yeah, just say that you don't like Natalie. But I digress. My bad. I'm too much. I'm making too much sense. Let me stop doing that, Grape Tea. Let me stop doing that. Okay, shut up.
You should have just sat there and ate your food because you need to shut the up.
Actually,
some real here. There's some real shut up.
Any food. They said trying to be Jocelyn so bad. Natalie, you're older than everybody in here. Stop trying to play victim. And how do you expect somebody to help you when you never jumped in for anybody? Like, she's so ass backwards, just retire. What do older have to do with anything when they're all unstable creatures in the same, like, circle? Like, I don't... But that's what I'm saying. These are the same people that praise Rocktard Tommy Lee, who's a whole grandmother on the show. I love Tommy. So, anyways, Nothing in this world could ever make me hate Pretty P. Oh, so now oh my God. So now the Pretty P fans coming out of, Brett, I saw this what's the name too, to where as though people were saying that they want Pretty P back for next season now too. I said, when I tell y'all, bro, these are the same people that said Ivy should come back, and she ain't did nothing all season either. Y'all, when I tell y'all, it is scary, y'all. These people are legitimately stupid. I genuinely believe that. You cannot convince me otherwise. You want Pretty P to come back? Now y'all like Pretty P. She ain't did.
You're not making any sense, bro.
All right, so yeah. Let's bring Pretty P back all of a sudden. Okay. All right. Okay. It's just, what am I supposed to say to this, y'all? Anyways. So where's the weapon Fanta used on Lex? Well, she said it was mace. Like I said, these are the people that don't like the big three, that don't pay attention to the blogs. They just watch the show, or they just watch clips. And to be honest with you, Zeus edits stuff so damn much. You saying that you didn't see nothing is not like surprising. You know what I mean? Like why people be? I'm telling you, people remember stuff when they want to, right? Especially when it's somebody that they like or don't like, right? Hold on, let's go back real quick. Okay. Are y'all not remembering literally what every Zeus person say? We literally just reacted to this yesterday. These are the same hoes that don't bring up nothing about Scotty getting beat up by Emma, and we didn't see nothing. The editing was trash. But you didn't see the whole May situation with Fanta. Now all of a sudden, I didn't see it. So now Lex, I don't know, has Lex lied? It'd be different if it's an Ivory situation. Ivory be lying. We didn't call Ivory in so many damn lies within 2 seasons. I haven't really seen the big three lie. It has nothing to do with being biased. Like, we didn't see Bigger lie, and I'm saying they all do, right? But we ain't really clocked it. Natalie be lying. Like, do y'all think Lex is lying? I don't know.
Or like when they edit the videos, like when they edit the show, it'd be like they cut it out, or they put in something that you said 5 minutes ago in a spot where it looked like you said it right then and there. Do that make sense? So it's not, Baddies is not scripted. Baddies is not scripted, it's altered. If that makes sense. That should help y'all. Or like,
So everybody lying? Okay, anyway, so y'all take that with what you you do what you will with that information, okay? Elsie, I didn't even realize Elsie looked like, y'all know Elsie Grape Tea Gang too, y'all. Elsie, we gotta drag you. Yo, what are you doing?
While you have a chance, you need to be trying to get an education, because your looks ain't gonna get you paid. Because you're not that cute. And your hair is uneven. You look dusty.
Yo, that looks crazy.
Is this nigga serious?
Hold up. What is this shit?
She looked bad, y'all. That's not a good look. Damn, Elsie look crazy as hell. Anyways, y'all, what am I supposed to say? Anyways, I'll keep it. I want to say something else, but let's go. Lex is right. Fanta let Roller manipulate her into fighting her over something she no longer had an issue with. I agree. Anybody that was arguing with that, I think you're stupid. Like, I don't get it. Like, And then Roller was like, "No, I wasn't instigating. I was just bringing the girl." You know she didn't really pop it off how she used. You see how she was talking to Russian Cream and Slim and Elsie? You know she don't talk to Lex like that. I'm just saying, but okay. Any food. Where's the weapon? My B said, I got you. Give me some water and got that. The pretty 3-8? All right, man, y'all. All right, I'm done.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Yeah, that's what we was laughing at, y'all.
Give him the water like he asked.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Bitch, give him the water like he asked.
Shut the fuck up.
Why she look at Big Ant like that? Looking like Shamar. Look how she looked at Big Ant. That's hilarious. I didn't even realize she looked at him like that. Look. Don't look at Big Ant like that. Ho, is you cool? If I was, Big Ant nice. Big Ant nice. But you know, Big Ant, he's a girl dad. He got a lot of daughters and stuff. So he used to the attitude and, you know what I mean, little stuff like that. So it is what it is. Because I would have been like, Ho, is you cool? Like, what's up? Anyways, I would have been like, Lex, get her.
Bitch, now we gonna have to fight.
But anyways, hey, I still give Fania that second round. I slowed it down. She was knocking Lex all in her damn head. She had one like she gave her like a crazy uppercut too. But it did seem off. It did seem off. Lex was saying that she couldn't really see like that and her eyes was burning, but you know, y'all do what y'all will with that information. You know, it seemed like we'll never get the truth, even though another baddie did confirm it, but we'll talk about it. Lex keep bringing this girl to her knees all day. Not that first round, it wasn't even close. The first round was just deja vu. She was whooping Fania ass. It was bad. She did her bad, y'all. That first round, it was nasty. Dolly got a sympathy chain. Like the person that carried Baddies Africa got a. You see, people like this is stupid, right? When I think of sympathy chain, I think of TT, right? He crying for the chain, right? I think of Meat Belly, right? Crying for the chain, right? These stupid hoes or these zesty besties watch this show, see the damage Dolly has done from Midwest. Well, the auditions, the Gone Wild Midwest auditions all the way to now, and their no inner dialogue head believe that Dolly received a sympathy chain. Okay.
I'm retarded?
They said Natalie finally got her some lap dogs. She's so mad that the other girls like Diamond that she canceled the dinner and only invited them. Well, I mean, that's one way to look at it. I look at it like these are hoes that really stood on business all season. But even the petty three, if it wasn't for the big three getting on them hoes' head and making them fight, like Natalie said it. She was like, these hoes was boring. Rolly even admitted it. She was like, I ain't gonna lie, this cast was trash. Y'all hoes was boring. Y'all had to be forced to fight. Y'all not there to, like, that's one thing I will say. I hate to admit it, y'all, but damn, I don't want to say it, y'all, but Baddies Gone Wild cast was the worst cast of all time, but you didn't have to force them to fight. You know what I mean? You didn't have to, like, they was getting in the paint. They was doing too much. They was bullying, jumping and stuff. But I feel like if this cast had that same energy, I think this would have been a way better season. Like, it was too many hoes copping pleas. It was too many hoes irrelevant. Why was Latina Rose and Amber Rose there? Why? You know, I'm just sorry. I'm just like, I can't do it. Russian Cream, why? Scotty, why? You shouldn't even have brought Anna back in the beginning of the season. Like, anyways. Can't even get a proper ending. This season was a mess, man. Right, yeah, the ladies are informed that Natalie has canceled the finale dinner and the Baddies Africa tour has come to an end. Well, that makes sense because y'all hoes is weird. It's weird that they not even looking at, thank you, the big three did their job. People not even understanding. You know this is their job, right? No, they need to pick these hoes that they just met 2 weeks ago. They need to align themselves with them than to keep accepting and listening, accepting the money that Natalie and Zeus, write their checks. They need to go against Natalie. And what job is it okay for you to go against your? Like, I'm telling y'all, these people are so stupid. They forget that this is a TV show and that this is like their boss and stuff like that. Like, it makes zero sense for Pretty P to choose DTB over Natalie unless she don't want to be on the show no more. If that was the case, you should have just stayed home. There was literally no reason for her to come back. She brought nothing to the show even when she came back. Y'all forgot? What did she do? Other than bring stupid confessionals that sound hella scripted. You know what? They stood on business. They did that. Pretty P, and don't forget the pretty. I'm like, bro, oh my God. Anyways. But yeah, this was a mess. Cause she was like, she didn't know who to trust. So she said, man, you know what? Let me just bring the petty three. My bad. Let me bring the big three. Roller and Scotty. Everybody else, I see you hoes in America. You know what I mean? I know that's right. I need Fanta to come back every season.
It's just like, damn, my little ass did that. I'm so proud of myself. Congratulations, bitch.
Why would you say that?
Fix it.
Why would you say that? Get the fuck out of here, man. All that bullshit.
Second round, Fanta got that for sure. First round, Lex dropped Fanta and gave her a bloody mouth. Easy tie, well done, Fanta, well done, Lex. Sure, I'll give it that because Fanta got that second round, whether y'all want to admit it or not. She did. Now, like I said, it's very interesting, about what the allegations, and it's funny because if the allegations was on the other foot, they'll instantly believe it. I don't see how they don't believe it. Y'all know Fanta was a cop, right? So the whole Mace situation would make sense, right? But anyways, why the F is Scotland crying? Right! You acted like you wanted to fight Dolly, and now when she's coming for you, you're crying. You can't make this ish up. Right! What was that about, y'all? Like, bruh.
Shut up, bitch!
Oh my God!
You called Dolly out. Dolly tried to give you what you asked for. Now you crying, acting like she, acting like she bothered you. So I don't know. She literally said, I don't bother nobody. I'm like, all right, anyways. You said Big Lex turned out to be the star like I knew she was since the beginning of Midwest. Are you saying the star of the season or just a star period? Because I still think it was Summer. And this season, I think it was Dolly. But it says Pretty P, Diamond, and Ivory, I need you three to stay away from that Chin and Zeus in general. They've been plotting against you since day one. Wait. So I know you're not that damn stupid. Hold on. Natalie's been plotting against Ivory and Pretty P since day one, when Ivory was a preseason fan favorite and even got a chain before even though she didn't deserve it, because she got knocked between the washer and the dryer and was quiet for 2 whole episodes and didn't start talking again until she got that chain. Okay. Brought her back when they wasn't supposed to even bring her back this season. She still left early, but they're plotting against her. And Pretty P got a chain when people questioned if she should have got one, right? Got a chain and was brought back this next season. And she was plotting against them.
You're not making any sense, bro.
Oh my God.
And I feel success coming up behind it, but I also feel lots of opposition. There's some people that's in your circle that's telling you that they're your friends and they're talking against your future.
Oh man. Why would Natalie tell P to hit Diamond like she's her lapdog? Because she wanted to see what's up. She brought nothing to the show. Like, she literally brought 0 to the show. So it was really a test. Why y'all acting like y'all don't know what a ish test is? Women do it all the time. Men do it sometimes too in relationships. You just want to see what this person go do. People do it with friends. You know what I mean? Whether it could be a situation where you need their help. You know what I mean? You don't even really need the help. You just want to see if they rock with you like that. People do that all the time, y'all. Ask for money you don't really need. You know what I mean? A ride. Yeah, I mean, just whatever the case may be. You test your friendship. You test your relationship, right? You test your work relationship, right? People do it all the time, bro. Especially at work. You just see if somebody want to, if they gonna help you or something. Hey, can you help me with this? Can you help me lift this? Can you do? You see somebody not doing nothing, by the way. This is a great example. Pretty P does nothing. She just standing there looking stupid, like she been doing all damn season, right? So she like, oh, hey, Pretty P, get her. No, why would I do that? Why would I do that? It makes no sense.
Get her. No, I don't want you. I got you too then. Got something for you too then. You don't.
No, we're not fighting. We're not.
Look, Pretty P, so that like, I don't get. It made sense to me. I don't know. It literally made sense to me. Okay. And then what's funny to me is that people are like, that makes no sense. When do baddies make sense? The editing is choppy. The storylines are stupid. They fight for stupid reasons. Now y'all want to make sense because you like somebody or don't like somebody. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, but they fighting over noodles, ho. Scotty and Natalie fighting over chicken. Y'all keep forgetting Pretty P fought DTB originally because she looked at her wrong. She didn't like the way she looked at her. Now the show makes sense to y'all, stupid. Come on, we go clock T every time. All right, let's do that. Hold on. Pretty P, DTB, Baddies Midwest. Hold on. Since y'all want to make sense all of a sudden, what the hell is y'all talking about? That's what we gonna do every single time. All right, hold on. I wish I could find the very first fight. All right, right here. Hold on. She said, you looked at me. Hold on. So now y'all want to make sense. Now y'all want to make sense. Okay, fair use. Fair use. Since we got stupid people that like to watch this show and think they smarter than what they really is, right? So we go use their logic against themselves. So baddies make sense, right? Okay.
Cause I got
fair use.
Girl, like, okay.
What did I go against the
Mind you, so Stinkabella took the fade for her, right? But Pretty P literally said she fought her because she don't like the way DTB looked at her. DTB damn near a little cross-eyed, you know what I mean? A little cock-eyed. So she could have been looking anywhere. Right? Anyways, any food. She was like, I don't like the way you look at me. So that's when Stinkabella took the fade for her and then she snuck her. Come on, man. We remember stuff over here, okay? You said that any employee who wants to keep their job would have done what their boss said. Facts, right? Yeah, Latina didn't want to get jumped again. Definitely. But nah, that's them wanting to make sense. All right? That's them wanting to make sense all of a sudden, okay? But any food. That was our recap, you guys, of Baddies Africa, okay? Baddies Wakanda, Baddies UK. Episode 22, that was the finale, you guys. That was the finale, okay?